Hello everyone. The project we teach today is pipe butt horizontal rotary welding. The main content we lead most through the lesson as follows. Get the operation essentials of welding position. Make assembly and welding plan. Select welding parameter. Weld qualified workpiece according to the requirements of welding safety, cleanliness, environment, and welding process. Perform visual inspection on workpiece. It can be seen the workpiece material is Q235A by analyzing the construction drawings. The diameter is 133 mm. The thickness is 10 mm. Root gap is 3 to 4 mm. The groove angle is 60. Pipe butt horizontal rotary welding, including two welding positions, flat welding and clamp welding. Although this is the simplest operation of pipe butt joint, it's still difficult for beginners, as the base metal is 10 mm thick. 3 layers need to be welded: primer, filler, and cover. The base material is Q235A, which is E5015 electrode with good process performance, with a diameter of 3.2 mm. Next, we will learn the specific welding operation method and the process of the project from the aspect pre-welding, preparation, assembly, priming, filling, covering, and inspection. Full preparations should be done before welding operation. Safety inspection. Wear labor protection articles in a stand and intact manner. Clean up the work site. Welding machine preparation. Check whether the welding machine cable, welding handle wire, and the welding clamp are clamped properly, and conduct commissionings. Preparation of auxiliary tools. Prepare grinder, snag hammer, chisel, file, wire brush, steel ruler, and so on. Preparation of the workpiece. Check the size of a workpiece according to the drawing. Grind the groove and 20 mm on both sides of the test piece with a grinder to produce metallic. This is the qualified tube after grinding. Welding materials preparation. Prepare 3.2 mm E5015 electrode. Now, let's assemble the workpiece. First, place the tube on the angle steel and adjust the coaxiality. Then adjust the gap to 3 to 4 mm, and the fixed point length is 10 to 15 mm. The current is 110 and 120 A. Ignite the arc from the edge to the groove. Then put it to the middle of the groove. Extinguish the arc quickly. Repeat until the point is fixed. 2 points are fixed. This is the schematic diagram of point fixed position. Finally, clean the fixed point with a steel wire brush and a snag hammer and check whether the fixed point is firm. This is a qualified tube. Next, let's take the first step of welding priming layer. Clamp the fixed tube horizontally on the tooling table. Adjust the current to 110 to 20. Pipe butt horizontal rotary welding start from 2 o'clock position. Weld to 12 o'clock position. Turn the joint point to 2 o'clock directions again, and repeat until the whole weld bit is welded. Keep the welding rod angle after ignite the arc quickly lower the arc and stop for a while. After hearing the puffing sound from the back, it's proved the back has been fully welded. Then use extinguishing for normal welding. Keep 1/3 of the arc at the melting hole and 2/3 at the molten pool. The last point should cover 2/3 of the previous welding point. When the welding reaches 12 o'clock direction, stop the welding. Then turn the tube to continue welding until the bottom welding joint is complete. When welding to the start, continue to weld forward for 3 to 5 mm to ensure the full fusion of the joint position and the quality of the joint. After welding the primer, clean the weld bead with a snug hammer and a steel wire brush. This is a workpiece after primer welding. The second step of welding is fitting. We use E5015 welding rod, 3.2 mm, and the current is 100 to 110 amps. Continuous arc welding is adopted for fitting welding. The welding method is similar to flight welding. Ignite the arc from 2 o'clock position and weld to 12 o'clock position. Use the sawtooth strip transportation method. Swing left and right. Load the arc on both sides of the group and stick for a while. During welding, pay attention to the shape of the molten pool. The height of a fitting line should be 1 to 1.5 mm lower than the surface of the base metal, and a certain margin should be left for the covering layer. After the filling layer is welded, clean the weld with a steel wire brush and a snug hammer. This is the test piece after the filling layer is complete. Next, let's take the next step of welding of covering layer. Use E5015 welding rod of 3.2 mm and the current is 100 and 110 amps. The welding method of the covering layer is the same as the filling welding. Adjust the electrode angle. When the arc is ignited, lower the arc and swing to the edge of the groove. When the edge of the molten pool just met to the edge line of groove, step for a while, then swing to the other side. The frequency of each swing should be the same, so as to ensure that the weld bead is formed uniform and appearance is laid. After the cover layer is welded, the spatter and the welding snug on the weld and both sides should be cleaned, and the original surface of the weld should be damaged. This is a test piece after welding. The key technique of a pipe but horizontal rotary welding mainly includes the following 3 points. First, it's best to weld while turning and coordinate the left and right hands. Second, is a hammer-type face mask. Weld the clamp welding position when the pipe rotates. The welding rod position is between 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock on the circumference. Third, minimize the number of joints. Ensure the quality of joints. After the practice, tidy up the tools and equipment. Turn off the power supply. Clean the site after the work is complete, and make relevant recalls. According to the scoring standard, self-inspection, mutual inspection, and special inspection should be carried out one by one for cracks, pore, incomplete fusion, incomplete penetration, undercut, and other defects of front and back welds. Through the study of the above content, you have a basic understanding of this operation. To weld a high-quality weld joint, you must be diligent in practice and constantly explore, think, and summarize. That's all for today. Thank you.